Hello, my Scorpios. Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your April read from now to the end of April. It is your monthly read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Absolutely feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Wild Reflections Tarot. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Scorpios? For April 2025. What messages do we have for Scorpios? What's coming in for Scorpio? All right, Scorpios. That first and foremost, the first thing I see is this is definitely a new energy coming towards you. And it's a very strong energy. Very intense. I see someone new coming in, and I feel like I see this person opening communication with you. And I feel like you just hit it off with this person. You just find it very easy to be comfortable around them, very easy to talk to them. Almost too easy. You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? Almost too easy. Almost like they're trying too hard, or, they're just saying the right things, like intentionally. But it's not that. But I mean, feeling like they're hiding something from you. I mean, I feel like they come on really strong. This is all moving very quickly. It's very quick moving energy. The initial, when you first meet this person, I mean, everything's going good. Everything's going great. I mean, you hit it off. You're feeling this really comfortable energy. But then it's like when you're not around them, you're thinking, seems too good to be true, or it seems like they're saying all the right things. Sometimes we meet people and it just seems so fluent. It just feels like they just fit into our life like they should have been there the whole time. Some people look at that as, like a divine intervention. You know what I mean? Like and some people look at it as, okay, well, what is this person trying to pull? Like they did some research on you and they know you and they're just pressing all the right buttons. Some people just don't see it as it can happen just authentically. Feeling like this person has a hidden agenda, feeling like they just want something from you. I mean, I feel like they come on strong. And with that Seven of Swords, I feel like there is something they're hiding from you, but I feel like it's not what you think. I know it's not what you think. First and foremost, they're being nothing but honest with you. I feel like this person thought they had everything. I mean, this person has their shit together. and they thought they had everything they needed. With that King of Pentacles having their shit together, everything's going good for this person. I feel like they have it all together. And with that Nine of Pentacles, it felt like they had everything they needed. Then they met you. Then they became very aware there was something missing. Sometimes we don't realize there's a piece missing until we get, it's like having a puzzle, a 10,000 piece puzzle, and having 999 pieces. And you don't realize it until you get the puzzle together. All of a sudden there's one piece missing. I feel like you play a bigger role in that one piece, but I feel like this person knows. I mean, they knew what they wanted. First instant they met you, they connected with you. They knew what they were missing. They knew exactly what they wanted. And I feel like they're coming on strong because they don't want to have any regrets. They're not afraid to go all in. They're not afraid to put themselves out there. With that Five of Swords, they don't want to have any regrets. And like I said, I mean, it's still, I feel like you've been screwed over enough times before that you kind of have your walls up a little bit. But with this person, I mean, you're not seeing what's right in front of you. It's going to be hard to see what's right in front of you. Let's put it that way. I don't want to put it in a general box that everybody can't see what's right in front of them. When we've been screwed over, with the Ten of Swords, that betrayal, it's like when you, next time you connect with someone and it's a real connection, it kind of sometimes brings back some old memories, some old feelings. It kind of causes us to even go further into our self-imposed prison. I mean, this is a second chance. Whatever happened before, whoever screwed you over, it wasn't this person. But with this person, like I said, I mean, they're not going anywhere. They know what they want. They're here, and they're going to continue to nurture this connection. They're going to establish that trust. They're going to want to establish that trust with you. They're going to want you to want them as much as they want you, if that makes sense. I know it came out really weird there. They want you to be comfortable with them. They want you to know that what they say is true. And like I said, with that Queen of Swords, I don't feel like this person, they're not holding back. They're coming on strong because they want, because they want you. They're not hiding that fact. Some people play it cool. Some people, have that ability to play it cool. This person just found the missing piece. The one thing that they were missing was you. And now that they found it, they're not taking it slow. They're not just sitting on the sidelines. I mean, they're taking it slow to the point where they are going to establish that trust with you. They're going to want you to be, sure of their intentions. I just feel like, they're not taking it slow as in, they're not going to slow play this. I feel like this is a strong connection, and I feel like it only gets stronger. It was apparent from the moment we saw it. I feel like you hit it off right away, and I feel like it's just that past hurt from a past person has caused you to be a bit skeptical. Feeling like this person, almost like getting a player vibe, like this person saying all the right things, doing all the right things, very suave, just like they're good at it. I don't feel like this person's good at it. I feel like they're just going with the flow. With that Lover's card and that Ace. Ace of Cups. This is a soulmate connection. I feel like this person, they're going to keep showing up. They're going to keep putting in the work. They're thinking about you and only you. They're going to keep chasing you, making sure that you know that they're interested. They don't want any misinterpretations. They're going to go at your pace. They're giving you control here. Like I said, it's moving quick. This person's all in. but they're giving you control. They want to establish that trust with you. They want you to be comfortable here. You know, and yes, there's going to be some flirtatious energy. I feel that, um, you know, we have the Knight of Wands, that flirtatious energy, and I feel that. But there's a bond here. They're trying to build a bond with you. This is not just a flirtatious energy like I want to get you in bed and then never call you again. This is that flirtatious energy is them trying to hold it back, but it's just coming out. I mean, this person wants you in all ways, shapes, and forms. It's not just a physical thing or an emotional or a mental thing. It's all of it. You know, they don't just want you for the night. They want you for life. You know, and it's a lifelong bond that I feel like you share with this person. And like I said, there's going to be some flirtatious energy, but that's just them not being able to hold back how they feel about you. I mean, they're chasing you, like I said, with that Queen of Wands. But their intentions, let's be very clear, their intentions are pure. I mean, they want to make you an offer. You know, they're offering you themselves. They're offering you a future with them. You know, that's what they want. And like I said, I know this is all happening very quickly. When you want something and you know you want it, it's hard to slow down. You know, with that Hierophant, I mean, this person, they want to make you a real offer. This isn't just an offer like, hey, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, let's hang out. I mean, this is someone that they'll take what you're willing to give them. And that'll be enough for now. For now. But they want to move forward. I mean, this is someone that is going to be loyal. Like I said, I don't feel like they put themselves out there very often, if ever, like, especially like this. I mean, they don't put themselves out there. They just see something special in you. They felt something real with you. And they want to continue to feel it. You know, they want to move forward with that Chariot, that Cancer energy. I mean, I'm not getting any red flags here. I'm seeing someone that knows what they want. They found the missing piece and they're not willing to let it go without a fight. They're going to fight for this. They're going to fight for you. And like I said, they're giving you control. I mean, they're showing up. They're following the schedule. You're making the schedule. You know, if they have to spend every day showing you can trust them, they'll do that. Like I said, with that Eight of Pentacles, showing up, putting in the work. That's not just showing up the first day, putting in the work, not getting rewarded, and then saying, you know what, screw this, I'm out. This is in and out every day. The energy's moving fast. The relationship doesn't have to. Is basically what I guess I'm getting at the end of the day. I just feel like someone, I mean, you hit it off. You're the missing piece. They can't ignore that. They won't ignore it. Like I said, I mean, this person has their shit together. They thought they had everything they needed. And you proved them wrong. Now, I do see a bit of bumps on the road here, but they're going to keep going. You know, whatever you think you know about this person, or whatever you think you may assume about this person, they're here to prove that that's just not true. You know, we always think about people showing us their love and showing us that they care. One of the things that I feel like people sleep on is, even if it doesn't work with someone, or even if it isn't fluent, like it doesn't work seamlessly from the beginning, if that person just keeps showing up, that says a lot. I'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, we'll finish this up. Like I said, I mean, I'm not getting any red flags. I'm just seeing someone that they like what they see, and they want to keep seeing it. You know, they're feeling this. They're into it. They want a future with you. And I know it's happening quickly, but it doesn't have to. Like I said, this person's not going anywhere. They're giving you the control. They're just enjoying the ride. You know, they know what they have to offer. They know what they're offering. And they're happy to wait till you see it. I mean, with this person, we have Cancer, Pisces. We have some Scorpio as well. We have Taurus. We have Gemini and Aquarius. Sagittarius and Aries. You know, we all... What I mean by the bumpy road it's... Like I said, sometimes when we've been hurt enough, we just double down. We double down. You know, we put our wall up. We get hurt again. We put another wall up. Then sooner or later, before we even notice it happen, we got endless walls around us. And all I see is this person with this pickaxe trying to get through all those walls and continuously putting the work, even though it may take days, months, years, whatever. You know, we sleep on the fact that just because a relationship isn't working like a well-oiled machine, as long as we have someone that continuously tweaking, continuously trying, that's huge. I said this before. I mean, not all relationships work perfectly. You know, being in a real relationship, being in a soulmate connection, a twin flame connection, whatever it is, you can be with the person you're meant to be with. It doesn't mean it's going to work seamlessly all the time. You know, it's not about how much you love someone or how much you want to be with someone. It's how much you're willing how much you're willing to put in to make it work. You know, some days you're not going to have to put anything in. Some days you're going to have to put in the work. I've told this story before with my grandmother and grandfather. They got married right at high school. My grandfather... This is true, and I know it's going to sound crazy, and I've told stories about my aunts and uncles, but even blows my mind. I know it's true. My grandparents had 18 kids. Okay? They started off very young. Well, they got married right after my grandmother finished high school. My grandfather didn't finish high school, or my grandmother finished high school. My grandfather didn't finish high school. He quit in like junior high. He was a fisherman. A lot of fishermen don't finish school because they already know what they're going to do with their life. But anyway, they got married. You know, they had their first couple kids. And my grandmother said, you know, he started drinking a lot. And, you know, it was a real struggle. But she said it came to a point where I was just like, you know, they grew up in a place where divorce wasn't really, it was pretty frowned upon. Like, you know, my grandparents grew up in a Catholic households. And she just said, listen, she tried for years, and she said it just got worse and worse. And she just told him one day, she said, listen, I want to go move with my sister. if you don't do something, because I need your help. We got small kids home. You know, I can't be worrying about you and worrying about the kids. And she said, I just put it to him straight. And she said, the moment she said that she was gonna leave, it was almost like this switch. He completely switched. She said, he gave me results I didn't even expect. I figured he'd slow down drinking. That conversation was the day my grandfather quit drinking. And I remember he told me years later that the thought of losing her made anything possible. And like I said, I mean, he quit drinking. They had an issue for years over it, until she finally put her foot down and said, listen, this is a problem. And that's what I mean. They loved each other, no question. And he was willing to put in the work. She put in the work for years, putting up with it. Finally, she said something to him. And that's got to be hard, because, I mean, you're talking about a long time ago. Like back in the day. And he just quit drinking. Never drank again. When you really love someone, you're willing to you're willing to do whatever it takes. You know, and she said, until I put my foot down, she said, really, for years I never really even made it an issue, until one day it just became an issue, and I just had enough, and I had to tell him. And that's what I mean. It's not about how much, you know, how much it should work or how much it could work. It's how much you're willing to put in. Because in every relationship, no matter how great it is, there's going to be hard days. And if you don't have two people putting in the effort, you probably won't get the result you're expecting. And they had issues after that, but they worked through them. Like my grandfather was brought up in a Catholic household, but he never really went to church. And my grandmother went to church every Sunday. You know, and then she'd go to like all the church events. And it's something they had to work through. She didn't like that he didn't go, because they don't fish on Sunday. So he could have went. You know, and they had issues they fought about, but they loved harder than they fought. And I feel like at the end of the day, that's what it is. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.